All right. Oh, whoa, whoa. Hello, hello. All right. Now our audio is working. All right. Hello, everybody. What's up, Matthew Ward? What's up, Gone Deliver? Yep, I was muted. That's what I was working on. What's up, Disarray? What's up, Great War Mage? What's up, Risto? All right, we're going to start this stream out with looking at the what is it, day 5 of Luminalia to see what we got. And then if you have questions, make sure you pop them in both the Twitch stream and make sure you pop them in the YouTube stream chat so that I can answer them. Ask as many questions as you want. Just make sure you put question in front of the question. And also, if you're dual streaming, just know I appreciate you because we are trying to grow our Twitch channel. So if you're dual streaming, that definitely helps out the channel. If you can't do that, that's okay. All right, so let's look at Luminalia. All right, let's do this and this. And how do I do this? I think it is this one. Yay. All right, go into Luminalia. All right, so today's Luminalia gift, per usual, it is day 5. I gotta change that in my my thing after I do this. All right, nothing new, per usual. This is what I expected. No new stock of anything. Yep. So just checking out what we got for day 5. Ooh, 400 eye skins. I don't have a 400 eye, but I will gladly take the skins. I will purchase one in game. 2 skins. 2 skins. Okay, yeah, that's a nice little Luminalia gift. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for Luminalia day 5. Not much to see there. But that's really all that is. Luminalia is really just you're coming to this page, you're clicking these, and you're trying to see what am I getting today. That's the whole fun of it. All right. So we do have a few questions. So this is going to be a very it's going to be a very I guess chat heavy stream because I didn't ask questions beforehand. So if you have questions, go ahead, pop them in there. Do you know if there are any ship sales for Luminalia aside from starter packs? I ended my CCU chain at Star Lancer Max because there was a $100 gap during IAE. Yep, I think it's not just you. I think it's everybody. I think a lot of people have big gaps in their CCU chains after that IAE because they didn't really spread the love out very well. There were a lot of lackluster and weird CCUs or upgrades. So yeah, um, yeah. I think everybody's got that gap, but don't fret. There will be an in case you missed it sale, most likely in the middle of January, maybe second week of January. And in case you missed it sale, they'll have all of the old ships, and there should be 1 or 2 CCUs. If you want to kind of look at how that sale works, I have a video on it from when they did it for 2024. So it was a nice little sale where they basically all the ships that were released in 2024, as in they were made flyable in 2024 or went on sale in 2024, they made those available for purchase in January. So they most likely will do that again, especially since this was not a record year. And it's another way for them to sell war bonds, make a little bit of money in January, which is generally a slow month for CIG. So, yeah. And then if all else fails, you'll have the February, what is it called? What is the holiday called for February? Oh, man. Oh, man. What is it? It's the it's like Valentine's Day, but it's called something else. Coramore, that's what it's called. Coramore 2953. Coramore 2953. It'll be so in the for Coramore, or wait, it was 2954. Why is the 2953 the first one that pops up when I type it in? But yeah, for Coramore in 2955, there should be um, a few CCUs, some unique skins and stuff like that. So that's when the next one will probably be up. Has someone translated the text on the Loom page? What is the Loom page? Can I link the video? I'm streaming, man. You gotta go find the video. Just type in Coramore 2954 on my page and it'll pop right up. Zeus Coramore paint. Oh yes, Zeus is definitely getting a Coramore paint. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of new ships got it. Zeus, probably the medical terrapin, because it's already red. They'll just give it like maybe fully red thing, and we'll see. Instead of it having like all the medic logos on it and stuff, maybe it'll just be like flat red. I don't know. That'd be really cool though. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I am doing great. Fantastic. Phenomenal. I decided to just buy my ships standalone. I tend to melt my ships too often. I got a few in buyback right now. I decided that for my existing ships, I'll keep 120-month insurance and LTI for new ones. Okay. I respect it. Like, whatever way people decide to purchase ships, that's completely up to you. I have my opinions on what I think are the best ways. The best ways to, like, purchase ships, I think. But I think those are all just, like, the way we choose to purchase the ships. Like, I don't think anyone can tell you how to spend your money. We all just try to offer as much advice as we can on the lessons that we learned along the way. But like any way that anybody wants, if you just want to buy 10, Aurora MRs, that is your business. Nobody can tell you otherwise. All right, what we got, Twitch? Question, fuel changes. Okay, so the MSR, Sulian, and other cargo-based ships had their fuel cut in half. Is that what happened? I'm not aware. Let me see that. I keep hearing about this, but I have yet to. I don't know. Does anybody actually? Are people tracking this stuff? Let's see. I'm assuming these are in 4.0. Okay. Oh, this is from 21 days ago. I thought this was recent. Oh, this is a lot of data to go through. This is a lot of data. So the Aegis Eclipse has less fuel. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot to go through. But you said the MSR, so let me look at the MSR. I'll look at the ones that you listed. The oh, these are not even in alphabetical order. What is this? Oh, these are based on size. Okay, so the Carrack has less fuel. It looks like everything has less fuel, pretty much. I think they just refactored the fuel thing, so I wouldn't go too crazy about the fuel changes until they're like solidified and they've talked about it and said this is the new thing. Um, yeah, because what I see on fuel doesn't seem to be too crazy. Let me see. But maybe I'm just missing something. Hopped into 4.0 PTU the other day and noticed that quantum fuel was tweaked massively. Like my Sulian all of a sudden couldn't get from area 18 to Pyro without using nearly half my quantum. Oh, okay. Are all smaller ships getting a similar change? Because if so, that feels a little too drastic. Ah, okay. Um, so they're okay. So I think I get what's happening now, just from reading about it a little bit. What I think is happening is they're making fuel a valuable resource. I think up to this point we've kind of been spoiled in that we just hop in a ship and go, and we really don't have to worry about fuel until we really have to worry about fuel. They want people to use those starfarers. So be prepared for starfarers to get purchased like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a starfarer sale soon after, like, maybe with 4.0 and the launch of 4.0, the Starfarer will go on sale. And I think that's what this is. I think they want people to purchase the Starfarer and actually start using it. And maybe that is a sign that the Starfarer is going to get its rework finally. I don't know. I would love for that to happen. I wish they would have finished the Starfarer before they decided on that, because you're going to make people use a ship that is, I mean, I guess good for cargo. It's decent for cargo and moving a few vehicles, but not much else. So I personally don't own a Starfarer because I refuse to purchase one until they give us a date or at least show us what the rework is going to look like. Uh, but until then, I can't have one in my fleet. It's one of those ones where I know it's going to be a valuable ship, but until they give me something on it, I can't have it. What's up, Ubo? Brat Pack, what's up? All right. Let's see. What feature ships do I think will be post? Uh, Post Q? I don't know what post Q is. Um, will we get variants of the Paladin, like a cargo variant with the tractor beam and turret rail system? We might. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a variant of the Paladin. Maybe with smaller weapons or something. But at the same time, it's the way it's built seems very purpose built. Um, so I don't know if it would be like a cargo variant or something like that. I think it would probably be more um, like a ship that's meant to disable or something, like something that's still combat oriented. Yep, a lot of drives changed in efficiency. That's probably something going on with the fuel. Foxy Loxy made a video on it. Okay, very cool. Yeah, for me, I think I've just been trying to get Save Stanton done. I haven't really been doing a whole lot in 4.0. I'm waiting for 4.0 to get fixed. Every time I tried to log into it, there were major issues. I know it's better now, but like I'm just, I'm only gonna try to log into it so many times before I'm just like, all right, I'll wait. Um, but yeah, I think it's simple. They're making fuel something that you actually have to plan for. You have to plan, where am I going to refuel before you leave? Um, and it's mostly going to affect the smaller ships. So if you're driving around a Polaris, you're probably not worried about where you're going to refuel, at least not um, early on. But if you're driving around, an Intrepid, Intrepids have long range, but even still, you need to start knowing, where am I going to fuel once I get to that once I get to that place that I'm going, right? All right. Thank you for my daily reminder. Please hit that like button if you like the video, or the dislike button. I don't particularly mind. I just want you to be honest so that I can know where the video sits and what I need to do. Leave comments. Make sure you are active in the chat, even if you're a lurker. That way, so you can qualify for our ships we're giving away. So on Twitch, we're giving away a ship. We're giving away a C8R on Twitch. So make sure you leave at least 2 comments so you qualify for that. And on YouTube, we're giving away our skin as usual for a ship. So definitely a conversation we have with the winner of that, just to make sure they got it. I think MK won, and then he messaged me the other day, but I wasn't able to get on and message him back. So yeah, still got to send out a skin. All right, what other questions we got? What am I going to ask now that I have completed Save Stanton? Blue 4 actually helped me complete Save Stanton, actually. I was on the last one, and Blue 4 hopped on. I was like, I don't need any help. And then I needed help. And he came through with the 4 titanium that I needed to finish that last one. So I got my guns. I haven't used them yet. They're probably going to go on my F8. And that'll be that. I was going to put 2 of them on my Terrapin Medic, but then I realized I'm not really going to be shooting things in the Terrapin Medic that much. So it didn't make sense. Mainly going to be shooting things in the F8 or the F7, so that's where I should put those at. I might actually put them on my F7, actually, because I think the F8, it's not really lacking in firepower as far as the lasers are concerned. So I might put them on my F7 just to make it, especially since I only have the one F7, that would make me want to take my F7 out a little bit more, I think. So I think I might put them on there. We'll see. We'll see. Got to get in game and test some things. All right, you got an ad break coming, Twitch, so make sure you pop in as many questions as you want so I can answer those when you get back. Oh, yeah, it has been a while, Brat Pack. It has been. I didn't even think about like how long it's been. That's been a while. I hope they give us some ability to rejig the quantum versus hydrogen tanks. You have yet to see a dislike? Oh, trust me, we have plenty of dislikes. I have some very piping hot takes on this channel, and there have definitely been some dislikes on this channel, which is great though. It's good because like I mean, if you don't have people disliking your videos, are you even saying anything interesting? I mean, if you don't have dislikes, I guarantee you're not saying anything interesting. You're just another cog in the wheel of YouTube. Let's see. Oh, and I've been having a lot more fun in Star Citizen lately, and I'm actually more excited for 4.0 than I was. So doing the Save Stanton missions, I had a lot of fun with the team that I normally do it with, which is, oh man, I'm gonna get everybody's name wrong. Tin, Darsh, Din, Monk, and then Blue 4 helped yesterday, and then there's other people that I might be forgetting, but I had a lot of fun doing the missions with those guys. So a lot of fun that I didn't intend to have. Like I very much so thought it was just going to be a slog, but it was actually pretty fun. Star Citizen's better with friends, folks. It is so much better with friends. I know everybody's like, I'm going to be solo everything, but like, I'm telling you, just one friend in the game will change the way you think. Yeah, because I very much so started out as like, I want to do everything solo. And I think over the last year, I've been like, I want to do some stuff solo, but... So, yeah. All right. What else we got? YouTube, what else we got? You're stuck on the third mission. Are you stuck because of server issues or lack of people to help? Lack of help. We got to get Brat Pack Girl the third missions. Can you all hop on the Discord and help Brat Pack? Give us a time, Brat Pack, when you're going to be on, and let some people help you out. I know I got a lot of people that were willing to help me. I'm sure I'm sure a lot of people are willing to help you. Hop in the Discord, chat to some people, let them know you need some help. I'm sure you can get at least 3 or 4 people to help. Okay, putting the pyro guns on a 315P. I haven't flown a 315P in a while. Man, no, I did fly one. I flew one when I did my review of the 315P in October. Let's see. Oh, the 325A? Okay. Question, should I get the Paladin or the Guardian? I just can't decide what is overall a more sensible purchase. Well, the Paladin is a multi-person ship, whereas the Guardian, to me, seems like it's going to be a one-person ship. So if you're more solo, I would probably lean towards the Guardian. If you're more, I'm going to play with at least one other person, then I would lean towards the Paladin. But at the same time, we don't know all the stats on the Guardian. Even the leaked stats aren't quite enough. And I still need to see what this interior looks like. So, yeah. All right, Twitch. I know you had a lot of questions over here. Let's see what you got. We need a dedicated missile, ammo, hauler, reloader. Is that not the Vulcan? Isn't that the Vulcan? Well, it's not a hauler, but it can carry 12 SCU. So I'm assuming that's where it's gonna keep all its stuff. I do think that number needs to go up though. I feel like it should carry, or was it 12 or was it 24? It might have been 24. Let me check that real quick. But yeah, I think the hold on, I need to add something real quick. This is annoying. All right. Let's see. Vulcan. Nope. Vulcan has 12 SCU. I think they're gonna need to add a few SCU to that thing. So I hope they do. The Vulcan is a pretty old ship though. But I think that's your ammo hauler reloader. That's the reason why I think they need to add a few SCU to it, because I don't think it's going to be able to carry very many missiles, at least not large ones. So, continuing on the fuel discussion, what do you think would be a good balance for how far a ship can go on one tank of fuel? So, like small and medium ships that are cargo and explorer based. I think cargo doesn't necessarily mean long range. I think there should be dedicated short range cargo ships and then dedicated long range cargo ships and medium range. And then Explorer, I think all Explorer ships should have long range, but same thing. They're not all going to be the same range. So you have to decide like what are those standards for short, medium, and long. If we look at what they were doing as far as quantum drives, I think they had a video where they did the like interstellar, solar, local, planetary, stuff like that. I think that's how you could kind of do it. I actually have this written down on what I think the standards could be. So if you look at my ship reviews, I have a lot of um, here I'll hop in and I'll read them out so you can kind of see where my thought process is on this. So basically I have all of these standards for like how far a ship can go, and I think if they just had like 5 versions of like the length that a ship can travel in quantum, I think that would be enough. Let me see, where is it at? Nope, not in there. There it is. Okay. So I have no drive, which means it's not capable of quantum travel. Um, And then there's local, which means you can travel from moon to planet or planet to moon, but anything further will be difficult without a refuel support ship or at least a stop along the way. And then above that, we have planetary, meaning you will be able to travel to another planet in the solar system and maybe the next solar system one way. But for the latter, you may need to refuel once along the way. Then above that, we have solar, which means you will be able to make at least one round trip from one end of the system to the other end and definitely make it to another solar system, but you will need to refuel after one round trip. And then there's interstellar, which is the highest, meaning you can travel anywhere in the system multiple times without refueling and will also have fuel to make it to your next destination in a neighboring star system, and your fueling will be as needed. So I think, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 5 standards for quantum travel. And then you don't really have to put a number on it. You could just say it's somewhere on this scale of no drive being way over here all the way to interstellar being way over here, and then you could just put it along the scale and say it's closer to interstellar than it is to solar, or it's closer to local than it is to planetary, or whatever it is. And I think if they just put a scale up rather than trying to assign a number, I think that would just work. Uh, I guess it's not a scale. What is that? Like a spectrum? They've already named some things spectrums. All right. Okay. So here. All right. More questions. Shout out to the dual streamers. I see you. I know there's a few people that have mentioned it. Shout out to you, the dual streamers. If you are not dual streaming, I still appreciate it when you hop on the Twitch, even if it's just for a short amount of time. But if you hop on the Twitch, make sure you leave at least 2 comments so that you qualify for our giveaway. Same thing on YouTube. Leave at least 2 comments. I know there's people who lurk. That's fine. Just make sure you leave those comments. Yes, happy holidays, everybody. I don't know if people have started celebrating their holidays yet, but if you have, happy holidays. Let's see. When are we gonna get the love for the cat? Are you talking about the the caterpillar? I think they're waiting until they start the ironclad. Well, I think they have started the ironclad. So I think the love for the cat comes with the ironclad. I think their futures are linked, so to speak. Because when they start working on the command module for that, they can redo the command module on the caterpillar because they're kind of the same boat. And then I don't know why they didn't just redo the cat like openings the same way that they did with the Carrack. That was a little weird, but I'm thinking that it was just a time crunch because they're trying to get 4.0 out the door. So my guess is next year, I would say in the next 6 months, the caterpillar gets some love. What do you think about a dedicated missile? Oh, I think I answered that one already. I think it's the Vulcan. I think they need to make the cargo bay of the Vulcan a little bit bigger. But if they can't do that, then they need to have a size up from that one that's more. I guess it could be specifically based on being a rearming ship, where it's like carries a bunch of missiles and a bunch of ammo, and maybe it's like a gunship because it has all the ammo already on board. Maybe it's like a gunship / reloading ship, and that's like its primary purpose. There you go. There's something for the Paladin to do. That would make sense because it's already a gunship. Adding some extra little thing on it that allows it to carry missiles and ammo. There's your your Paladin variant, because the Paladin variant gets to stay a gunship and then it carries missile and ammo and reloads other ships. You did not miss the update about the giveaway. We are still giving away the Perseus. If you watch the videos, we're still giving away a Perseus this month. The Perseus is provided by Aerostar Capital, and that's AERO. Aerostar Capital. I met Aero. I think Aero LX is the username. I met him at CitizenCon, and he was great dude. Like we spent half of CitizenCon just hanging out, and he was really cool. And he was like, "Hey, I want to donate a ship to the channel," and I was like, "Oh, you don't have to do that." And he was like, "No, I want to do it. So yeah, I said, "What's your favorite ship? How about you donate your favorite ship?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll do that. I'll donate a Perseus." And I was like, "Holy crap!" So that just goes to show like that people support this channel, and I have so much appreciation for everybody who supports this channel, because I, believe it or not, am a small creator. I have less than 10,000 subscribers on this channel, but I try to do things that I guess a lot of small channels don't normally do. Like I have yet to see a channel this small give away 2 $600 plus ships 2 months in a row. So, you know, we got to get you into the Christmas spirit, the Hanukkah spirit, whatever holidays you celebrate. We got to get you into that spirit. We got to get you into the holiday spirit. That's what we do. That's what we do here. So happy holidays, everybody. Just make sure you check the details for the Perseus giveaway, because you do have to do some extra work to earn that Perseus. I can't read your name, but it's EIKITSIKT. Welcome. It says that was your first time chat. Let's see. Black Intellect said, keep up the great work. Love the content. Much appreciation. Thanks for watching. What's going on, Hollywood Hogan? J-Dub and Buckadoo. Thank you, Blue 4. Those are the names I was trying to think of. They helped. They also helped on the Idris part of the mission. Yeah, so much appreciation to everybody that helped. A Polaris with fighter escorts. Oh my goodness. Man, you get in that Polaris and then you have like an F8 just pop out of the top. Like imagine a Polaris and you're fighting a Polaris and like you're like, oh, I might be winning. I'm getting the upper hand. And then an F8 just pops out the top and comes at you. Ah, wonderful. Or like 17 Furies pop out of the top. Or whatever has missiles on it too. Like what is it? The Fury MX that has the missiles? Oh man, I love it. What's up, Pyro? What channel should I ask in for aid? Just go to the general. Let me go to the Discord. Let's open up the Discord here. Do I not have a LFG? Let me do a LFG. I'll do it right now. All about ships. Let's see. Help me. You can go to the help me one, but I'll just do a we got org invites. Here, I'll just add a looking for group in here just to make it easier. All right, now there is a looking for group thing at the bottom of the chat, so that way anybody who's on and looking for somebody to play with, of course, can go in there. Then we got voice channels for a waiting lobby. And then there's the gaming open channel, so you can do the voice thing on our channel too. Make sure you're putting in your in-game name. Make sure you put your in-game name if you're looking for a group so people can add you as friends and stuff like that. All right. Let me catch up on the questions. I'm going to catch up on the questions. All right. Let's see. Caterpillar needs an overhaul. Yep, absolutely. I don't know if it'll get like a full rework, but I do think it can stand to get a little wider. I don't know what it would take, but I would love to see the Caterpillar widen out and shrink a little bit. So basically become the Fatterpillar in a way, but not the Ironclad. But like, I want it to widen out so that it can fit 32 SCU containers, and then shorten a little bit so that it keeps somewhere around the same number of SCU, because we don't want it to be like overpowered or whatever. But I would love for it to just be able to fit 32 SCU cargoes. And I think most people would be okay with it shortening a little bit so that they can open it up to 32 SCU lengths. Yeah, I just think that would be cool. I'm your catnip. Finally caught the stream. Glad you caught it. What's up, Aussie Viking? I'm answering questions right now, so make sure you leave questions. If you're leaving questions, make sure you put question in front of it. It makes it easier for me to pull the questions out of all of this chat, because we do got some people who talk in the chat. I know there's lurkers out there, and we appreciate you, but we got some people who talk in the chat, and they're helping people out, and they're like setting up, looking for groups and stuff like that. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Thanks, Ubo. Much appreciation. If you didn't know, Ubo helps out a lot with the streams. We got a lot of people that help out. Ray, Ethnification, San Chimera. So many people. Actually, multiple Rays. Oh man, and then there's the people that watch every day. Like, much appreciation to everybody. I think the more I stream, the more I like to stream. I might have to start streaming every day, man. Like, this is fun. Let's see. No, this is not a rerun. This is not a rerun, Aussie Viking. The live patch, I think, my guess is 2 days from now. I think we'll get it Wednesday. I think we'll get the live patch Wednesday, which gives people 24 hours to test it. So it'll probably drop like 11 a.m. Wednesday. And then that gives 24 hours for people to play it and try to break it. And then Thursday at 11 a.m., they take all the data from 24 hours of play, and then they have 24 hours to collect all that data, see what's wrong, and see how they can put out a patch before we have the holiday break. And then they won't come back until like 3 or 4 days into January, at least 3 or 4 days into January, and then they'll get back to working on everything. Oh, much appreciation, Scorched Cheddar. The reason I don't stream the game, I know a lot of people have asked this. The reason I don't stream the game is because I want to get all of my. So I have 2 sticks that I'm still trying to get all of the kinks worked out of, and I'm working on my flight stuff. So when I don't like to do, I don't like to do content that's not quality. So like if I'm fidgeting around with my controls the entire time that people are watching me, that's just not fun. So once I get all of my controls locked in and everything, then I'll stream some gameplay. Like, it'll probably be me probably just filming tutorial stuff, because I do want to do a 4.0 tutorial. I think that is the one thing that my channel is missing. Like, I don't have a tutorial. And when I say tutorial, I mean like a long tutorial. I mean like a 6-part, maybe 1 hour per video type of tutorial, with a ton of links to things that can help you and stuff like that. I mean like a tutorial to end all tutorials. That's the type of tutorial I want to do. It's gonna take me weeks to do that thing. So yeah, I want to do that, but yeah, I want it to be a very intensive tutorial, and I also want it to be easy to find the things that you want, so you don't have to watch the entire tutorial if you don't want to. So I'm gonna have, in each tutorial, I'm gonna have like a link in the pinned comment to like a document or something that shows you like what time, which video, everything you're looking for is in, and what the time stamp is. So it's gonna be a big deal when I do that. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do that at some point. I need some time, and time is the one thing I do not have. But I am working on my medical terrapin review. It is like 98% done. I just have to finish up the last little bit of it and then record it, and that one will be out tomorrow. You prefer the C2 or Taurus over the Cat? Well, Flashpoint, I have some news for you. All 3 of those ships are for different purposes. No, you probably already knew that. But I have preferences for all 3 of those ships depending on what I'm doing. I prefer the Cat if I know I'm not dealing with a whole bunch of 32 SCU cargo containers. Also, the Taurus only goes up to what, 174, I think, or is it 188? Something like that. 196? Is it 196? So it can only carry so much, even though I love the Taurus. The Taurus is my favorite do everything kind of hauler. The C2 doesn't have any it doesn't have any tractor beams, so if you have an Atlas, it's great because then you can just full on use it as a cargo ship. But it fits a ton, but it also it eats a lot of fuel. Whereas the Cat is a little bit cheaper to operate than the C2. Also, the Cat has each one of those little things, so all of your cargo isn't just open to the world as soon as you try to, like when you put that ramp down, or either ramp down on the C2, all of your cargo is just open to the world. And same thing with the Taurus, most of your cargo is open to the world. But the Cat, you can just open up the ones that you want, and then boom, you can take that stuff out. So I think they all have their roles. I think the Cat is actually going to become my favorite once it's all said and done. As far as haulers go, it's just because of the ability to put the modules in there, just kind of, it adds something to it. Yeah, I think for me, I switched to sticks mainly because I started with T1600s, right? And I tried mouse and keyboard, and then I switched to the sticks, and I tried it, and then switched, and then tried it, and switched. I did it like 4 or 5 times, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so much better. It was so much more fun to me, at least. Not necessarily better, but more fun for me to do it with sticks. But I found it was even more fun when I actually memorized the buttons on everything, and I was like, okay, this is for this. And then when I hit the shift key, everything becomes like my mining, and then this is for this, and this is for this. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of sticks. And I bought really, I think I had to add at least 5 more reallys on that. Really a lot of money on my sticks. So much money on my sticks. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Really liking the Starlancer Max. Okay. If only I could see out of it. What's up, Panzer? Oh, okay. YouTube's been busy over here. All right, what we got? We are 49 minutes into the stream, so make sure you're dropping those questions. Make sure you're leaving a comment on both Twitch and YouTube so that you qualify for our giveaways. Don't want anybody to not qualify for it. And make sure you're watching the videos because then you qualify for our Perseus. Just make sure you follow all of the contest details so that you qualify when we give away that Perseus. I had so many people be like, dude, are you seriously giving away a Perseus? And I'm like, yes, I am. But technically it's Aerostar Capital. So that's why I mention them all the time. Let's see. Have I had a chance to work the new PDCs? Also, I recall they mentioned blades are basically done and are waiting for stability. Do PDCs act as a version 1 for blades? I don't think they act as a version 1 for blades, but I do think the data that PDCs collect is going to be helpful for blades. If anything, I would say it's tier 0, if we could call it that, for blades. But I need to fly around my Phoenix a little bit more, because that has PDCs, and that's the only one where I don't know how well the PDCs work. I can tell you the Idris's PDCs work very well. Like, I think we shot like at least 20 like size 10 torpedoes at that thing, and I think we hit it like 3 times out of that 20. So yeah, that's a pretty good protection rate for PDCs. And that was not just shooting the size 10s. That was also with like Blue 4 and Blue 4's crew, like shooting a whole bunch of missiles at it at the same time, and the Polaris shooting its missiles, its smaller missiles at the same time. So yeah, the PDCs, oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. So they work very well. And that's what's really, I think the PDCs are what's really going to be the thing for capital ships. Like, you're just not going to be able to roll up on a capital ship and blow it up just because you have these gigantic torpedoes and stuff. Or if you have massive guns. I think until we start getting into like size 8 and size 9 guns really heavy, and maybe quad size 7s, like I just don't think that the firepower is enough um, to really go toe to toe with these capital ships. The Polaris and the Idris are crazy, and the Idris isn't even done yet. It's not even completely done yet. All the stats for it have not been finalized. So, yeah. Fighting against an Idris makes me want an Idris, but I know I could never do the Idris K. It would have to be the Idris M. And that's the main thing keeping me from getting an Idris. I just can't. I can't force myself to get the P with the K kit. I can't do it. I need an M or nothing. But yeah, if I was to get an Idris, I would have to get rid of my Polaris. And I don't particularly want to do that because I actually happen to really, really like my Polaris. Let's see. The Perseus shouldn't release until Maelstrom. Hey, keep that to yourself. We need the Perseus. Whether that, well, I don't care if it's got armor or whatever. I need the Perseus in my life. Okay, the Perseus is gonna when the Perseus releases, that's probably going to be the craziest time the servers have ever had. You think the Polaris was bad? Way more people have a Perseus, I think, than a Polaris. And I think when that Perseus drops, the servers are going to be dead. You're going to see them everywhere because Perseus on Perseus battles are going to be crazy. Perseus on Polaris battles, it's going to be crazy. But yeah, I need that Perseus in game immediately. Because I actually, to do some of these missions, I would have preferred to have the Perseus just because it's a smaller ship and the crew we had would have been more, we would have been more efficient in a Perseus, I think, because we would have been able to fill all of the slots for it. It would have been a little bit faster than a Polaris, things like that. 4.0, I think, is releasing on Wednesday. That's the best I got. I think it'll be Wednesday, and then it'll be patched by Friday, and then that's the last patch we'll get until January. Unless they have a skeleton crew. They might have enough people to have a skeleton crew that works through the holidays, but I don't know if, I mean, I think that would be volunteer only. So, yeah. Verpal? I have Verpal. All of my stuff is Verpal, actually. Verpal Constellation Alpha Prime. And when they come out with the next one, I'll be getting rid of the Verpal Constellation Alpha Primes, and I'll be getting the next one. Let's see. I don't have VKBs, so I can't really tell you much about VKBs. But I can tell you, Verpals, oh my goodness. It's hard to say whether they were worth it because they were extremely expensive. But I think they're worth it. I don't have any regrets from purchasing them. What features ships do I think will be pushed to post 1.0? Woo, that's a very big question. I think you gotta parse that out a little bit. Be more specific, because that would take me like an hour to answer. I think that would be a whole video. I got the Constellation Alpha Primes, and then I got what is this? The Ace pedals, and then I got the CM80 or CM30 box for the sticks, and they're mounted to my. They're all mounted to my chair. This chair that phases in and out of existence. And I have the Z stick. I have the Z stick thing. I need to do like a gear thing where you guys can just see what my setup is. But my setup is very I don't know. It's dusty. I need to like dust it and clean it and make it look pristine first. uh, PDCs made the Polaris Torps useless. Nope, you got to take the PDCs. Yep, that's right. You got to take the PDCs out before you start sending torps. That's the way you're supposed to use torps. Torps are to blow up the ship after you've already disabled shields and disabled the PDCs. You need ships that can get in close and target those PDCs directly, take those out, and then you can. That makes it vulnerable. Now you don't have to get rid of all the PDCs, but like let's say you get rid of all the PDCs on the top. Well, if you get rid of all of those and then you aim from the top with the Polaris and get in the 3K range, then now you're going to be hitting it with those torps. So it's you got capital ship combat is not as simple as point a gun and shoot. Polaris will kill a Perseus. I mean, yeah. Just remember the Perseus is faster than the Polaris. I agree with you, but I just remember the Perseus will be faster. Let's see. 4.0 comes out Wednesday. That's what I think. Love your Verpals. I love them too. All right, let's fast through some Twitch comments because we only got like we already hit an hour, so we gotta get those last comments in, and I'm gonna find somebody once Twitch goes on ad break. I want to find somebody to raid, but Twitch, get those questions in as much as possible. You said I'm not in a bar. I mean, my chair is a little unorthodox for a bar, but I mean, I won't go grab anything off the shelf because that's this is a family channel. We don't consume on stream. Let's see. The power of ramming speed to win those fights. Okay. What's up, Ray? Do I think they'll ever? Oh crap! Did we go on? I don't think we went on break. Do you think they'll ever let us name our super capital and bigger? Sub capital and bigger, or will they leave it to just be specific ones like the Reclaimer and Hammerhead? I think we'll be able to rename everything. Tomato's doing a B-Day stream. I tried rating Tomato. I think Tomato's settings are messed up. I can't rate them. I try rating them twice actually. I don't think the Perseus will be nerfed because they're still building it. Anything that they want to do with it, they can do right now. They would have already announced a reconcept before they started going into production, I think, if they were going to nerf it. They could have announced a reconcept for it at CitizenCon, and they didn't. If I could only have my Virpal sticks or my Polaris, which would it be? It would be my Virpal sticks. Polaris can get bent. No, yeah, my Virpal sticks were more expensive than the Polaris. So, yeah, I think I got my Polaris for like 300. I think I only spent like $300 on my Polaris. And it's worth what, 975 now? And I only spent $300 on it. Just one of these sticks I think was $300. Just one of them was 300. And I'm not actually no, I think it were 700. How much are these sticks? How much did I spend on these sticks? I don't even know. Let me look this up real quick. Let's see. They're on sale right now, so it's not going to show. Okay, no, I was right. It was 250, no, it was 300 per stick. $300 per stick. And I have two. And then I have the VPC Mongoose T50CM base, which was more expensive than the stick because that was $315. So $315, and I had to buy two of those. So that's 600 and, oh my God, why am I talking numbers? 630, and then each stick was 300. So that's another 600. So that's 1,230. And then I bought the, well, technically, my wife bought me the Virpal thing. So, but that, what is it? The foot thing, the pedals. Yeah, but I'm sure those were like $300 too. So, yeah, I definitely am choosing my sticks. Remember when I thought that the Perseus was gonna have those quad size 7 guns, or the Polaris was gonna have quad size 7s? That was a fun time. It ended up with size 6s. Oh man, I still think it should get those size 7s though. I still think it deserves dual size 7s. Uh, they keep saying that the Perseus won't be able to ram stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, I had Thrustmasters, and then I was like, okay, I need to stop buying ships and get my setup upgraded. I just didn't know that we were going to be waiting 2 years for Squadron. I thought it was going to be released in 2025. I was thinking end of 2025, but that was a lot of hopium though. So, uh, yeah, shout out to the keyboard warriors, man. Like, you don't need sticks. Sticks are for people who really, really like sticks. All right, get those last questions in. We got to get this stream on the way. Let's see who we're going to raid, though. Let us see. I like to try to raid people I've never raided before. I'm going to go with... Who's this person? Oh, are they playing Star Citizen? This doesn't look like Star Citizen. Nope, that's not Star Citizen. Sorry. Hold on. Maybe this person. Nope, I rated them before. Yep, I think everybody that's on right now, I've already. Oh no, I haven't. I haven't rated them, and they are indeed playing Star Citizen. Okay, we're gonna raid Fear Stare. Fear Stare. I like that name. Oh, we met our follower goal, 360. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna go through the questions once the ad break returns. I know there's some people on ads right now. YouTube, I can finish up your questions though. What do you got? I haven't used I've only ever used the T16s and the ones I have now, so I don't have a whole lot of stick knowledge. Xbox controller is the GOAT. Okay. I haven't met a whole lot of people who use the Xbox controller, so respect to that. Oh, Gamer Crampsy. Yes, it is a lot of ads. I try to get them all in one block. If you can hear that. I don't even know if you can hear that. uh, Later, JFJF. Yes, the Save Pyro event. I will definitely be playing a lot once Save Pyro hits. So you will definitely see me in there. Um, and it'll be a fun time. I can't wait. Oh yeah, I'm ready to get more into the game. Um, I think I've been waiting a while. I was supposed to hop in 3.24, but then kind of like life happened. I also needed to finish my ship reviews. Reviewing every ship in Star Citizen took a lot out of me. But yeah, now I'm ready. I think 4.0 is my time to step into the ring, but probably not 4.0. It'll probably be for the first patch after that January patch because I'm going back to work soon, so I gotta work out a new schedule for how I'm gonna do that. All right, folks, let's jump through all these questions and then we will raid. Since they hate the Redeemer over under heavy turrets, do you think they will nerf the Perseus? Oh wait, I might have already answered that one. But no, I don't think they'll nerf the Perseus because they could have already done so. Let's see. Later, Great War Mage. Oh, there's not a whole lot of questions in here. On YouTube, you got an org? If so, what's your guys' style? I do not have an org. I am starting my org next summer. So I will start taking applications around March. When you form your guild, what do you dream your patrol fleet will look like? Patrol fleet? My patrol fleet will be a 3-tiered level, so there'll be a ground patrol, a low air patrol, a high air patrol, low space patrol, and then a high space patrol. So that's way more than 3. I can't count. But basically, I'll have ground vehicles, people in ground vehicles. We're talking ballistas and centurions. Then I'll have people in low flight ships that can't jump into quantum, like the Archimedes and Furies that are kind of doing quick patrol all around. Then I'll have like high air, like the Arrow, Gladius, and maybe a few medium fighters, F7s and stuff like that. Well, no, it'll be not medium fighters. I mean, light fighters. So it'll be like razors and talons and stuff like that. And then once you get out like like out of atmosphere, low space, that's when I'll have like my medium fighters and stuff out there, and then so a few heavy fighters and like some gunships, maybe one or two gunships on in high atmosphere as well. And then once we get to space, like high space, that's when you'll see like the Idris, the Polaris, and all that stuff. So patrolling is multifaceted the way I'm going to do it. When you let's see, do I have to manually apply the ball turret to the F7C? I don't see it in the loadout menu. Yes, you have to. If I'm not mistaken, you have to purchase it and then apply it. If you had to pick a ship to complement the Star Lancer, what would it be? Depends on which Star Lancer. The Star Lancer Max, it would definitely be a combat ship so that I didn't have to worry about some ship coming to blow me up and take my stuff. If it was the Star Lancer TAC, it would probably be another Star Lancer TAC, to be honest with you. Just because I think the two of those would be great. All right, that is it for the questions, which means we are ready to raid, folks. And we are raiding Fear Stare. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Much appreciation to all of you. And to all, a good night.